I'm your co-ghost Anthony,
And I'm your co-ghost, Caylee.
and this is Two Ghosts Review, the Fantastic Four First Steps. All right, welcome back to another episode of Two Ghosts Review, a podcast about current TV shows and movies that is also an MCU rewatch podcast from time to time. On this episode, we will be covering the Fantastic Four First Steps. But before we dive into that, let's kick off our episode the way we always do with our poll segment. How are we doing tonight, Caylee, and how did you like my new intro?
I think it pairs nicely with our new equipment that hopefully sounds better for our one listener.
Yes, we got a lot of new things going on in this episode. We did buy some equipment. I don't know how great it's going to sound, but it's definitely more comfortable than us kind of huddling over a phone recording of our podcast for like a year. So
It was a year?
almost September 6th is going to be 1 year.
Wow.
So
Wow. Well, we were just huddled over a phone because we just wanted to have a good time. We weren't like setting out to be professionals from the first
no.
one. So this was just fun, and now I guess it's lived long enough that we were like, yeah, we can spend some money on it.
Yeah, not too much money, but a little bit, at least to make us more comfortable. We can actually sit back.
Oh, I'm comfortable for the first time.
Yeah.
My back doesn't hurt.
Kaylee's over here on the couch, just
Uh,
chilling.
I'm cozy, not gonna
Yeah.
lie. But I'm not too cozy because I am anxiously awaiting this poll.
Okay, well let's go over this poll from our Superman episode.
Oh, I'm sure it was great.
All right, well, the question for this poll was who's the best Superman? Basically, well, the real question was best Superman? Question mark.
Okay, well, the there's an obvious answer.
Well, okay, so the options were Henry Cavill
Yeah, that's the right
or
answer.
David Corn Sweat,
Who is David Corn Sweat?
the new guy.
His name is Corn Sweat.
Corn Sweat, SWET.
Is that really how you pronounce that?
I'm trying my best.
Okay.
It's COREN SWET.
Well, we know why he got the job because it sounds like a Kansas boy name.
Yeah, that corn is sweating.
It is sweating right now. It's hot.
Well, the results were 50-50.
No, someone was stupid and they answered wrong.
Wow, don't call our voters stupid.
The voters, the chance that the voters listen to this episode, slim. Boom, roasted to
What?
our own podcast. Please, people, share us with your friends so that people listen to our podcast and I don't have to say things like that.
All right, so you say Henry Cavill is
The only right answer, yeah.
the only right answer. Okay. I don't know. I don't know, man.
You like Corn Sweat?
I do like Corn Sweat. I like the take of that Superman. I really like Henry Cavill's too, but I'm like leaning towards Corn Sweats.
Okay, well, I want Superman, not Jim Halpert.
I don't know. I think he should be a little more I don't know. Like lighter. Like like I said in our Superman podcast, like I like the dark DC and the brooding almost, but I know that's not what Superman's like. Like that's not completely true to the character. So like I do like this lighter version of Superman, and I like that the flaws that he has too. Like he's not just pure good. Like he was raised on Earth and like all that. Anyway, um, enough with the poll. We need to jump into this new movie.
This fantastic episode.
This fantastic movie. And I think we are
And it's going to be a 4-parter.
a 4-parter. Yeah. It's on brand. Dare I say the MCU is back?
You shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that.
Oh,
Not with the TV shows this year.
I'm not saying the shows, but I think the movies have had a pretty good run, like consistently getting better this year.
They have consistently gotten better. Like each one has definitely been better than the one before it, and like I said when we walked out of this, it's like, oh, this was a lot better than Thunderbolts, but I didn't think Thunderbolts was bad, and it had me like rethinking, was Thunderbolts bad and this was good? No, I think
Yeah,
that that's a good way to put it, that they're getting better consistently, one
yeah,
after the other now.
yeah. Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, which is surprising because like you think back to our predictions for the year. I mean, I'm surprised that I kind of like this one more than
I do
Thunderbolts,
too, and that is a lot for me to
and
admit.
that's surprising. I don't from our thoughts at the beginning of the year, but yeah, let's jump into this movie. So first note I have here is they really are going a different way with the Marvel logos now.
I don't like that, I hate that.
It
And
was very
actually,
quick.
it felt like an omen.
A
When I
bad
saw
omen.
that they didn't play the full thing, it made me think about Captain America: Brave New World, and I was like, "Oh God, oh,
It's gonna be bad.
oh God, grip the seat. It's gonna be bad."
Oh, yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I like that it kind of went with like the theme of the movie,
But it can turn
but
into something that matches the theme of the movie. Do the fanfare. Do the
yeah,
whole thing, and then it
yeah,
can change colors and then at the end and turn into a different thing.
yeah. That's true. Yeah, they could just like do that at the
They've
end.
done it before.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird because it's like I don't know what they're trying to do because like Brave New World was its own thing. Like it was like a black and white logo or something like that, and it was really quick. Um, but then Thunderbolts was almost like the old one,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they just changed it to comics in the letters. But like it was still that whole intro
Yeah.
going over the logo and everything. But then this one like didn't do that. It went and did almost like a Brave New World thing.
Mhm.
Almost
It's
like
like they're scared to put these movies in the same category of those, or like they don't want you to remember the good old days. They want you to
yeah.
just come see this movie and that's it. Don't linger on the Infinity Saga and all the dead characters in the title card because we don't have
Yeah.
enough good live ones to replace them. And don't ever replace them. You're not allowed to do that.
I don't know. We'll see what they do. My goodness. They're gonna close off the multiverse or something at the end of this. They might recast.
No.
All right. So into the movie, we're on Earth 828, kind of close to Earth 838, um, with Doctor Strange. But all right, 828. Um, and then we get Sue finding out that she's pregnant
Which
with the little stick,
okay, I have
the pea stick.
before I get to that,
Yeah.
I was surprised because my main thing, I don't know, I guess I psyched myself out despite our initial enthusiasm about this movie. I don't know if I have just Pedro Pascal fatigue in
Mhm.
general or what, but I think we both agreed that once the trailer came out, our spirits went way down.
Yeah, we had more, just I kinda listened back before we went and saw this movie just to, like the, like, 2 episodes, I think, where we talked about Fantastic Four, and, yeah, we were both, like, pretty optimistic about Fantastic Four, and, yeah, like, when the after the trailer came out, I feel like, yeah, both of us were not as excited for it or as pumped to go see it, um, but we were wrong,
Yeah, no,
you know?
so what I was saying with that is that my main thing that I don't know, I guess I was gonna watch within the movie to like occupy myself if it was bad was I was just curious from the way that they cut the trailer together because surely a pregnant woman is not going to go into battle.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll talk about that later
you
too,
know,
but yeah.
surely a pregnant woman is not going to be involved in a like planetary endangerment situation, especially when you're like grossly underpowered compared to what you're going up against. Like
Yeah.
surely she's not going to go off into space to die. So like when there's scenes of her in a suit, there's scenes of her pregnant with an obvious threat, like I was just curious to follow along the timeline of the movie and be like, okay, so this happens before, this is just to see, I don't know, the timeline of the pregnancy with the plot.
Mm.
That was gonna be my focal point to the side, and so I was surprised that that happened right away because I was like, "Oh, so everything happens? She's gonna be pregnant and all this stuff is gonna be happening?"
Yeah. It's weird. It yeah. I I don't know. I don't even know why. I had less faith in the movie after seeing the trailer. Like, because like I wasn't even thinking about that really. Like her being pregnant and
Well,
all that.
as someone who was once pregnant in her life, it you notice it, okay?
Well, yeah, I
Like,
noticed she was
well,
pregnant and that she
yeah,
was using her powers and
I
everything.
know, but,
But
like,
like,
it's one of those things that it happens all the time, and they do this stuff in movies and shows and stuff. And you just know how much of it is completely wrong and so stupidly done instead of, like, how things really are.
yeah,
Like, you don't bring the pregnancy test out to your husband and he grabs it by both sides.
by the side that you peed on.
Yeah, she obviously peed on some part of it, and
Yeah.
he had his hands all over the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, what's
I don't
going
know, man.
on? Like, just immediately, I was like, "Oh,
It is a
boy."
nice though, the indicator was nice on it.
It said, "Ding,
Yeah, it was like ding,
ding."
ding, but it was like flashing a plus sign or
Yeah.
whatever,
Well,
so it was
it
like
also wasn't doing that in the bathroom when
yeah,
she
that's
got
true,
her
yeah.
own little moment. Yeah, so right from the get-go,
She turned it on to husband mode when
yeah,
she brought it out,
I
so it was
guess.
clear to the smartest man alive that
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so me, I'm sitting there not enthusiastic, and then I get this right away. I'm like, "Okay, so she's gonna be pregnant immediately." And then she
Hmm.
comes out and the smartest man alive grabs the P side. I was like, "Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun movie. Even if it's bad, this is gonna be fun. If we're starting off with grabbing the P side of the pregnancy test, whoever wrote this movie has never been involved in this kind of a situation in real life because wow."
Well, wasn't it like the same person that did WandaVision?
Okay, I think that that's the director.
So
So,
direct Pedro Pascal to
I
not grab
yeah,
the P side
I
of
don't
the
yeah.
stick.
I don't know, but it really bothered me, and it jumped out for sure. I was like, "Oh no, he has pea hands, and now they're gonna go have dinner."
My goodness.
So that was
Yeah.
great. I enjoyed that. So right off the bat, I was entertained, even if it was gonna be a bad movie, and I wasn't disappointed with the pregnancy and baby things throughout this movie. There
Yeah, me
was
neither.
so much that was just so strange with the choices.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we do get a little bit. We get a little thing about they said they've been trying for 2 years. Um, but then we jump to Mark Gatiss introducing the Fantastic Four on stage. If you don't know who Mark Gatiss is,
I don't know who that is, so
uh,
please tell me.
well, obviously I've been watching a lot of Doctor Who. You know this recently, and I've seen his name come up a lot.
In Doctor Who?
Doctor
Like,
Who. Yeah, he's a writer on Doctor Who, so his name pops up.
hmm,
So that's where
I've
I
never
noticed
noticed
it.
it.
But he also plays, I believe he played that terrible creature, Lazarus creature. He played
Um,
Lazarus or
okay,
whatever.
but wait, didn't we talk about that pretty soon after the movie, or no? I thought we recognized him in something recently.
Yeah, Sherlock. He's in
Okay,
Sherlock too.
then that's what we
Um,
recognized him in.
but yeah, so I
I didn't
did
catch it.
I
Good
did
job.
pull some episodes that he's written of Doctor Who for your entertainment.
For my, I will be entertained.
Specifically Caylee, or if anyone else is interested in Doctor Who
You
and
should
doesn't
watch
know
it.
this. Um,
If you don't watch Doctor Who, watch Doctor Who. It's great.
yes, yeah, it's a blast. Um, so he wrote The Idiot's Lantern.
Mm, okay.
I'm hungry. Um, he also wrote Victory of the Daleks.
Okay, that's a
Daleks.
good one.
Um, he wrote The Crimson Horror.
I like that one.
Me too.
I have
That's a
to
good
be in the
one.
mood, but I do enjoy it.
You got to be in the mood. Like I have to be in the mood for. That's more of like a period
I
PD. Well,
I
not like
always
like it's set back in time.
I
So
surprise myself with the period pieces. Now, technically, I guess maybe you could call Fantastic Four a period piece,
a weird
but
one. Yeah.
I get into kicks where I'll watch through actors' entire filmographies and I see a period piece on there, and most of the time I skip it for a while until I start whittling it down really thin, and that's kind of some of the only stuff left. And I
Mm.
watch it, and I'm always like, why was I putting this off? I
Yeah.
love myself a little period
Well,
piece.
some are bangers. Some are abysmal.
What?
Shakespeare Code.
Oh,
Um,
well, okay. Well, some are really good.
but he also wrote. You're gonna love this. Robot of Sherwood.
Oh my gosh, I love that episode so much. That makes me happy. Wow. So he's pretty good. Those are some pretty like
They're good
thoughtful
episodes. Yeah.
episodes.
He just played like the worst character in Doctor Who of all time.
That's true. He is a pretty sucky guy.
But yeah, so he introduces the Fantastic Four, and we kind of get like this whole montage flashback deal of their story. He's like, you all know the story, and he kind of goes over it again, because this is not an origin story. This is what this year has been about, non-origin stories.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, we get to see them. Obviously, we get their explanation of how they got their powers. But, they go in space and they hit whatever space thing, and they get their
A
powers.
whatever space thing.
What is it called?
I think that it was a solar. They call it a solar storm. I think
Solar
is what
storm.
they went
Yes, that's
through.
what it's called. Yeah. Um, yeah, they get their powers. We get to see them kind of like fight some villains through
Some
the
real
years.
comic booky
Yeah,
villains.
they took their their chance here to put the like cheesy comic book villains in.
Now I can't look it up right now because I don't have my phone, but the guy that played the mole, whatever, what was his name?
Mole Man.
Mole Man. He's the guy from I, Tonya.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in something else too, but that's what I saw him and I was like, oh no way.
I didn't think of that, but once you said that, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the like friend.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So yeah, we get to see the Mole Man, which I just straight away was like, I'm watching The Incredibles. What's going on? But then I was like, wait a second. The Incredibles probably just ripped off Fantastic Four comics. You
Probably.
know, like because they're like they're a family, and Fantastic Four are a family,
Wow, you made that connection all
and
by
then there's a
yourself?
Mole Man. Yeah, like uh, yeah,
I liked
I'm real
this
smart.
Undercity situation.
I just never realized this until now, and I feel stupid. That's the thing. Until I saw it in the movie, and I was like, it's The Incredibles. Yeah, the Undercity was cool. Subterran or something.
Subterranea,
Subterranea. Yeah,
right?
yeah. Subterranea.
You didn't write this
Yeah.
down?
I did. I just didn't know if it was right, and I didn't care to look it up. But
Wow. Not doing your research? This is what we get for recording the furthest away from the time that we've seen the movie in the history of
yeah,
ever. Unfortunately, it has just been a battle to be able to sit down and record. So this is like what, a week out?
it's basically a week since we've seen the movie. Um, Subterranea.
That's what I said.
Yeah, Subterranea. Yeah. So we see Mole Man. This is also we see Mr. Fantastic. Um,
Stretching?
stretching but kicking a monkey off a thing.
Yeah.
This is the John Malkovich character that got cut from the movie.
John Malkovich was gonna be in the movie?
Yes, yeah, they filmed it. They filmed stuff
Oh, I need that
and they
deleted
cut it.
scene.
Um, but yeah, he was. They mentioned the Red Ghost. He's the Red Ghost. But in that scene, I guess like I don't know, he set monkeys on the city or something. I don't remember the whole thing
Why
that they
why
said,
would
but
you
yeah,
cut John Malkovich?
I don't know. Maybe
They probably thought he was too silly.
if he had a lot to do in this movie, I think it would have been a little too cluttered. I think this is like perfectly fine.
They could have just shown him in that fight for a second,
Yeah, like if they were just showing him for a second in the
like
opening
in the
thing,
news footage.
yeah, then I would be yeah, keep him in. There's no reason to take him out. But like you know, you got Mole Man later in this movie. I think if you also had John Malkovich's Red Ghost, I think you'd start to clutter up the movie a little bit with
Yeah.
too many characters. But
Honestly, I kind of thought Mole Man actually being there in the
mm,
flesh as much as he was kind of an inconvenience. When
I
he had, we'll get there, but like when he has his meeting in the building and he's
oh
talking to
yeah, yeah.
Sue, I was like, this didn't need to be here, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to that.
They could have cut him and spent more money on the baby.
Don't talk about the baby yet.
Okay.
um, uh,
The elephant in the room.
the elephant in the room, yeah. Uh, so we also learn that Reed has his own little show, kind of on TV, his own little like science
His own
show.
Bill Nye show.
Yeah, a Bill Nye show. And then Sue is in some kind of politics for the Future Foundation. Um, it ran over it so quick, I didn't really catch the details of that. Um, but the thing to note is, what is it, Latveria? Is that Doctor
Mm-hmm.
Doom's
Yes.
place? Yeah. So they're showing all the countries, and everybody's there except Latveria, which is an empty seat. Um,
Boo.
so
Show his face.
so so Doom is like, I think he's like in action at this point.
Oh
Like
yeah.
like he is. Uh, I don't think he's always the ruler of Latveria, but at this point, we're the jumping on point, I guess. Like he is at this point. the ruler of Latveria. I think is what they're implying. Is like, um, so yeah, we see that, um, and yeah, we just get a kind of display of everybody's powers through that, and then we jump back to kind of where we left off with um, dinner starting to happen, and
And I'll say here,
yeah,
the fact that their robot can cook is a intentional, slanderous display against poor Vision trying to cook. It was on purpose. It had to be. That's so rude.
well, Herbie is his name.
Herbie.
Herbie. Forgive me if that is wrong, but I always feel like it's wrong because it's
Because the
because
bug.
of the bug. Yeah. But Herbie is programmed with that stuff, right? Or is he just AI? I feel like he's a lower form. Like he's nowhere near Vision.
Herbie is like Wally
Well,
compared to Vision. Like,
yeah, but like I feel like well, like they put those cassette. I liked that actually when they put the cassettes in.
mm-hmm.
I feel like that's like his program when they put
Mm.
the cassette um in like his eyes or whatever. Uh, so I think like maybe he's programmed to do that stuff,
I don't know.
whereas
I just felt like it was
Vision
rude.
has to learn these things, and like he can learn and grow and add things to himself, kind of. But Herbie's just like, here's a program, boom, go cook something.
I don't know. They just made it a point to show several times that Vision just does not understand food. And then Herbie's like, I'm in the kitchen cooking up some dinner.
Yeah, like, yeah, I did like also the thing. I know it's in the trailer, but I just like him dipping his
His little
rock
rock
finger,
hand in
yeah,
there.
his rock pinky into the whatever it was, and
Yeah.
yeah,
I appreciated how
okay,
he wasn't super hulky. Like, he
yeah,
was adjusted to being made of rocks and giant.
yeah. I did, and he looked good. I thought.
Well, I know
I
I
mean,
told you before the movie that they found a rock somewhere in the desert and they brought the rock and put it on set
mm,
so that they knew what to give, whatever animators, like how the lighting would look, how the rock looks in that condition,
oh yeah, yeah.
so that they could then make it like look more realistic. They had like an actual rock and they named it something, I don't remember what, but they had a real rock that they put in all the scenes that they were going to have to put the thing in so that they could put it in the right conditions to be replicated.
That's good. That makes me feel like they're actually putting effort into their movies.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. So, man, I'm missing his name. Reed and Sue come in,
Guilty, so guilty.
so guilty.
Like
Their
they
faces.
really did something wrong.
They
So
did.
guilty.
They had sex.
Whoa.
It's inappropriate.
Our podcast is gonna
Not
get
in this building.
our podcast is gonna get labeled explicit. You said the S word.
Anyway, they did it. And now they're dealing with the consequences. And it's not a consequence. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to make it sound bad. Like, you know,
You're
like
being
that.
sarcastic.
They wanted to have a child. They were trying for 2 years. I'm surprised not 4. Um,
That would have been too fantastic.
but yeah, so Johnny notices.
Johnny didn't notice
So not. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, it was Mr. Thing, Ben.
because he's making that face. I thought his face was so funny. His little smug rock face. His little smirk is like, you're
Uh,
pregnant.
No, you bring. No, I was thinking of I was thinking of Johnny because he said "Y- you're late, and then they like freaked out kind of, and then
No poker faces, my
yeah.
goodness.
So yeah, then the news is out that they're pregnant with a little baby.
Can I just complain about one thing really quick?
Of course.
I I don't 100% like when people say that they're pregnant. Are you both pregnant?
No, but
You can say we're going to have a baby, but are we
yeah.
pregnant? No, we are not pregnant. The woman is pregnant.
So Sue is pregnant.
Yeah, that's better.
Um,
They are going to have a baby.
Sue is pregnant. Reed is in over his head,
Is he in over his
As
head?
Johnny says.
I don't
Apparently,
understand that. He's just stressed out because he wants to go run like a million tests because they have superpowers. So what's going to be wrong with their baby? That's a valid fear, I think.
I think it was more Johnny just like messing with Reed,
Well, it was like in
but
Doctor Who when they were like, "Oh, is our baby going to have a time head?" You don't know what the consequences are.
that's true. That's true. Um. So yeah, then I believe we get the baby proofing montage next.
Which is insane. You're baby proofing already, and everybody's mad at the robot for doing what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, he's just going around covering up plugs and doing all that.
You really don't have to do that for a while.
No.
Like,
Well,
what is that?
okay, look. They got to get the entire Baxter building baby proofed. And
Yeah.
there's it's not a normal house either. Like there's uh a lot of like experiments and stuff going on.
Okay, well,
Lab stuff.
they were showing him putting up baby gates, cabinet locks, and
Yeah.
outlet plugs.
Yeah. You got to
All of
start
that.
there.
No, no. Not while you're pregnant.
Well, if you do it then you don't have to do it
Then you
later.
have to fix it all. Or you think all those plugs are going to stay covered?
No. No.
Exactly. What was the point of doing it already? They
Well,
just,
I was thinking like Herbie just unplugged something to put a plug cover on.
yeah.
I think he was just told, "Go put these in," and he's like he's taking it literally and like putting them in everything and unplugging everything.
Well, I thought he
So
was gonna unplug himself. That's what I thought it was. He unplugged himself and plugged that in, and then he was
he's
gonna
gonna
like
power
die.
down or something.
Yeah,
Well, he's not plugged in, so
yeah. Well,
he's
I
all right.
know, but
It's
I
gonna
thought,
be a BMO situation, where he like takes the batteries out,
yeah.
shuts out or shuts down. Um, yeah, see Reed teleporting this egg, which is foreshadowing. Um, and we get the basically this is all stuff that's setting up things later in the movie, but uh, we get quickly like Reed has been picking up these strange transition or transmissions from space, which are like in another language.
I thought that this was like, oh, how convenient.
Yeah, exact. Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, I can see him having like things recording in space and all that,
But
but
all these recordings were of the same language and
yeah,
like the
yeah.
same alien.
But
Like,
it's also I don't know. This universe feels more limited because it doesn't have all the other heroes. So who knows what's actually out there? Like
it's not like in Civil War when they say the amount of heroes is increasing the amount of villains.
yeah. Well, I'm more saying like I don't think space is like space in the MCU. I don't think it's as vast as we see it in like Guardians or anything like that.
Mm.
Is what I'm getting. Basically, it mirrors the Earth situation where the Fantastic Four are the only heroes on Earth. But
Interesting take.
I, I'm
Yeah.
that's the vibe I got off of the movie. But um, so yeah, we get those transmissions, which kind of get tossed over to Johnny. He gets obsessed with that. Um, and yeah, the egg thing. Um, we also see Ben out on the streets, and a bunch of kids are like, "Yeah, pick up that car. You're so cool. Pick up the car." And so he like pretends to pick up the car, and like he can't, like he pretends to not be able to pick it up. He's like, "Oh, oh."
This is how you do whatever they were trying to do with Smart Hulk, Professor Hulk, okay?
Yeah, yeah. This though did feel better.
This is way better than that.
Although I don't know. I mean, it's more just like cringy, but like, but that's why I like it. Is like the Professor Hulk with the Russos.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that is just also, like, Mark Ruffalo.
yeah,
It's Mark
yeah.
Ruffalo's fault too. It's just not a great situation.
Say green.
Yeah, that's just listen to your mom. She knows better. That's Mark Ruffalo.
I, it's cringy, but like I love it so much.
Stay in school. Like what? They can choose to drop out? I don't
You
understand
stay
that.
at school. Oh,
Bruce.
you want a picture with Ant Man? You want a picture with him? He's Ant Man. No, they don't. They don't want that.
We're a couple years away from this.
Look, he's even saying no.
Yeah, we're a couple years away from this. We can break this scene down
That's true. That's
in
true.
2029.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, and let's talk about this future project beyond that. Yeah. So we also get this like little love interest from.
Natasha Lyonne, who we didn't know, I didn't realize was going to be in this movie.
Tell me more about this Natasha Lyonne.
Um, she's got a cool voice and red hair.
What is she in?
She was in a movie with Elizabeth Olsen on Netflix.
That's it.
Oh, she's been in other stuff. She's in that Russian doll show on Netflix also that I never watched that I
Oh,
wanted to.
okay. So she's Birdie.
Yeah, but yes, yeah, I was getting to that, but like things that you would actually recognize her in human form.
Okay, yeah, I did not recognize that this was her because she didn't have like the curly hair.
Well, that's crazy because she was literally in a preview for a movie before this movie came on, and we were
Yeah,
talking about her, and then she was in the movie,
I
and you
know.
didn't
I
realize?
didn't realize. No.
Nice. Yeah, that's Natasha Lyonne.
Every time I see her, it's like she has like that big curly hair, and that's what I associate with her.
Well, not today.
No, she looked old in this
Um,
in this one
I mean,
too.
I'm not gonna be mean, but like she kind of does have just like a little bit of an aged vibe.
Just that facial structure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she just has that skin elasticity. I don't think she's that old. She's just built that way. Be nice.
Yeah.
I like her.
Well,
She's
that's what I'm
cool.
saying. With that's just her facial structure. It's
Yeah.
she just that's how she looks. Um. Yeah. Yeah. So she's like. So these kids are. I'm assuming it's like a Jewish orphanage or something.
Yeah, I thought it was a school, but then as it progressed,
That's
the
what I
movie
thought too.
progressed, I was like, oh, okay, there's something more going on here.
Yeah. I thought that's what I thought too. I thought it was a school
I
at
thought she was
first.
their teacher and they were just giving her a
Yeah.
hard time.
Yeah. So yeah, that interesting. Interesting turn later on in the movie. Took me off guard, kind of.
Yeah, well, I don't know anything about the Fantastic Four characters really. So I don't know if like he was Jewish or something, like if there was a reason why not that
Mm.
people, can't be interested in someone who has a different religion like out of nowhere or something, but I don't
No.
know why they made that choice.
Yeah, I mean,
That seems like
but
a little
also
too specific to have come like out of a comic to
also
me.
later in the when he does come in later, I think she asks like, "Are you here to worship?" or something like that,
Yeah, like what was
and
the
he says
situation?
no, and I got the vibe that he wasn't he'd never been in there before, or
Yeah.
maybe he said that, I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, um, so yeah, we get this kind of love interest introduced here, um, and then we also have, which I really liked this scene. Um, we have Reed kind of obsessing over, is our baby gonna have powers? What we don't know what happens when two superhumans
Okay,
come together, and he's doing all these tests.
for the smartest man alive, I have a lot of questions because you were trying to have a baby for 2 years without trying to figure these things out first.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Like
like this should have been in his head.
you were not running these variables during the 2 years that you were trying to have a baby. Smartest man alive, you're going to wait until it's happening and there's a time limit on it and you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think it's also like he can't he can't run tests until the baby is actually forming, kind of thing. Like that's the
Okay, but
soonest that
like
he could
you're
even try to figure out what happens. Before that, like yeah, he can assume and all this, but like I bet like now that the baby is actually forming, that's what like kicks him into like I can test. I can try to figure it out.
I guess, but like you didn't even come up with a list before of things that you thought in the middle of the night. You're like, oh, I need to write that down. What about that?
I'm sure he did, but
I don't
it's
know.
all skeptic like
He just did not give me, not at one point at all. Maybe at one point in this movie, I was like, oh, he is really smart.
mm,
Like he is smarter than like a Tony Stark type because he's supposed to be.
yeah.
There was like
I got the vibe that he was
maybe
smart.
one time.
I got the vibe that he was fairly smart. I mean, the basically the vibe I got is that the 60s are as advanced as they are because of him.
I got the vibe that like this Reed Richards would also tell Wanda Maximoff that Black Bolt can kill her with one word out of his mouth. At the rate he was going, some of the
Yeah.
stuff he was doing, and everyone was like, "Oh, that's so dumb. He's supposed to be the smartest man alive. Why would he tell her what to do?" I get serious vibes that this guy would say it too. He was just saying stuff to people.
Yeah. I don't know. Uh,
Smartest man
at
alive, really?
some points I was like, yeah, I don't know, like I felt like he was maybe like oblivious or naive to things, but I in my head I was like it's because they're more simple things, and like that's not how his brain works. Like he's
He's too
focusing
smart to think about that.
exactly, like he's got his mind going in all these other directions, and he doesn't have time to fill his head with these other little things kind of. But he's trying at the same time. Um but yeah, what I was saying why I like this scene is cuz like it's just a cool thing that she can show the baby to Reed.
I thought that was horrifying,
I
actually.
thought it was great. I was like, he's all freaking out, but like then she like shows him, goes kind of invisible on her belly, and it's like able to like you could look, just focus on him. Look, he's fine. Look at him. He's healthy, and it
Yeah,
like
but imagine like
calms him.
a month before that baby had no skin and she's
Yeah,
like, Reed, look at him, he's fine. Like, you don't want to see
he's fine.
there's a reason you can't see that.
Yeah.
Okay? You don't want to see it
I
at
don't
certain points.
honestly like I
You would want to see
yeah,
that.
I think it would be interesting to see that at like different stages. Yeah, like that'd be kind of cool. Like I
Red
thought,
flag.
hey, whoa, whoa. I thought it was cool to see like a whatever, like the sonogram or just the pictures, that stuff. I thought that was cool. I think
Well,
it's
that's different than like, oh, my child is growing veins right now.
I'd still want to see it.
You would want to
Like
see that?
yeah, because that like you'd get to see like that them going to the like the next step, next step, next step, and I don't know. It's like I feel like there's just like added appreciation, like when you look at your child later, and like you can
Oh,
think,
just when you look at the child. Nice.
what?
Who who's making the kid? Wow,
Okay, yeah,
Sue, that's so cool. You're literally making a person.
yes, I was
Wow.
just like
I
caught up.
can look at my kid's bones. That's cool. My kid is cool cuz it has bones. I saw the bones when they're getting made. Not like, wow, this woman is literally building a human.
My goodness. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, I would have eventually gotten to that.
Eventually, exactly.
Okay, I was just thinking about when
Poor
you
Sue.
have a kid and the kid's like running around doing all this stuff, and then but like you can think back to like I saw him in the womb at this like tiny little like they were so little like little they were just little like they couldn't do this. They couldn't run around before,
They
like
couldn't run around when they were growing
they
veins.
couldn't do all this stuff. Their legs were like teeny tiny.
They didn't even have legs.
They didn't even have legs. They had a tail. Okay, like that. I just think it would be cool. Anyway, we're spending too much time on this. Um, yeah. So we're still like in the baby proofing era here,
Oh
and
no, you're speaking in Taylor Swift terms now.
no, I've been focused on Doctor Who so much, and the errors is a lot of the lingo. Um, so yeah, I liked this too. They go out on the balcony and there's like all these police sirens and what we find out is Reed is baby proofing the city. He's like sending the police to like all these like villains or whatever. Like
Yeah, he's stopping them before they become a bigger problem.
yeah, and I thought that was fun. It's like oh he's taking it outside the building and he's making sure the whole city is baby proof for his child's arrival. Um, I liked that. Uh, but as that's happening, fire in the sky, and I guess like meteor. What was going on here? Because it was just a Silver Surfer arriving, but there was like it was like fire in the
The
sky.
ozone caught on fire and there
Yeah,
was yeah, I don't know, I guess she was getting their attention.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how she did that, but
Imagine if she just flew in on her little surfboard. The only people that would have seen her would have been the Fantastic Four. She wanted everyone to see her, so she lit the sky on fire.
and she conveniently came down to Earth right in front of the Fantastic Four.
I think that, like you said, because there's not a ton of heroes.
Yeah.
If you, I mean, like, I don't know what their tech is, but like, if they observe Earth, you will quickly pick up on there is only one group of heroes.
Yeah. And like I don't know. It's just weird because like I don't, she doesn't have tech on her or anything like
Not on her,
that.
but what did Galactus have in his ship? They didn't really
But
show
he's
anything like
far
that.
away,
Yeah, I don't know.
and she's the one that's supposed to go out and find planets. So it's not like he's telling her to go to this planet, that planet. She's finding them on her own. So I don't
True.
know. Anyway, it's just convenient. It's just convenient that she comes
As
down.
things are.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of convenience in this
Basic.
one.
This movie's
Its
shorter.
downfall
It's
is
shorter, so it's
having
gotta do
convenience.
these things. But
I would prefer a little bit of convenience and a good movie though over like 15 writers in a cluttered movie.
oh yeah, yeah. Um, so yeah, she comes down and says that Earth is marked for death. Um, and Johnny chases her into space.
Johnny's like, "Hey, naked lady."
Hey, yeah, he is not as
I appreciate it though because if they had done that, it would have come across as like we're totally ripping Chris Evans' Johnny Storm off.
yeah. I think I was kind of a little worried about it because I heard before seeing the movie that they were dumbing or not dumbing down, but like making Johnny Storm a little more mild.
I
And
enjoyed him. I
and
mean, I need to watch the other ones to
yeah,
like
I
say
know it's his character to, get with the ladies and all that. So I was worried that they were gonna kind of like change his character, but I was pleasantly surprised with this. He's still kind of like that, but it was just a mild version of that.
they
And I
did
thought,
what they said.
yeah, it that's what they said they were gonna do. But like normally, I, when they say stuff like that, I think they're gonna change everything because that's you know. But yeah, it was like it was a respectful version of
That's a good way to put it.
the 2000 Fox one, the Chris Evans one.
I think that I would appreciate the poll question being what was the better Fantastic Four thing, and then we watch them all and we decide ourselves too.
Okay, what
I
do you mean like
I
the
haven't
best
I
Fantastic or what?
yeah, the best I don't know, iteration group, whatever you would call it.
I mean, I can tell you right now that this is my favorite
Okay, well,
iteration.
I would like to watch the at least the ones with Chris Evans in them again because those were the ones that I watched as a kid.
Yeah,
But I don't remember. I don't know what quality anything was. I just know that we had watched the movie several times and we had Hulk hands and Thing hands, but you wanted the Hulk hands. You didn't want the Thing hands. So
yeah.
everyone was fighting over those, but
You always want the whole cans.
yeah. But anyway,
You want the ones that's all foam, has the little green bar in there, and it has the speaker like on the wrist
no,
on
you
the
don't even
top.
need the speaker ones.
Those were the ones I had,
Ah!
and they were awesome.
Okay, back on track here. Sorry.
um, yeah. So the Silver Surfer um speaks this alien language to Johnny, and this is
Conveniently.
yeah, and this is where he picks up on the transmissions from earlier. They sound the same. Um, what'd you think of the Silver Surfer being like they gender swap? But
At
well, it,
first,
it is a character. It is a character,
a
so it's
female
not.
Silver Surfer.
Yeah, like there is like what's her name here?
So,
Shala Ball, Shala Ball.
okay, but wait. There's a male Silver Surfer that's the
I think
classic one.
he's the original one. Yeah,
Like, are they both serving Galactus at different times? Like,
yeah,
obviously, she was had stuff like put on her to make her that way.
yeah,
So, at first, I was like, "Oh gosh, here they go. They're gonna go ahead and gender swap and all this and that. They're gonna make someone gay. They're gonna, they're gonna
yeah.
get the little hands on everything." But I didn't care at all.
No, me neither. Yeah.
That was again, I something I said to you. I was very anxious about the cast for this
Mm.
because I'm not familiar with 3 out of the 4. I've
Yeah.
seen Pedro Pascal and stuff, and I've just never really felt that I've seen him acting very different or looking very different.
No, and in this one, I'd still wish that he would have shaved the mustache.
Mhm.
I think he would have looked better, but he did act
He
different.
did act
Yeah.
different. I was very worried going into it, and yeah, within 10 minutes or so, I was like, "Why was I worried about this movie again? It's fine."
Yeah.
Like, I was like, why did seriously, why was I coming in here with a A, B, C, D, E, F plan of how to distract myself if it was a bad movie and how to make sure I was, watching it the whole way through? It was fine. I was worried about the cast of everyone, pretty much.
Mm.
And the only complaint maybe that I could come out with is that I thought that Galactus did not look like a person. Like anyone could have done that. They didn't even need a person actually. They could have just completely made him in the lab. Like they didn't
They
need
could have just completely CG'd the whole. Like
yeah.
they didn't need.
They didn't need a
Well,
person. Like
I
he
guess
just
he's
didn't
really just a stand-in because like
he didn't feel like a thing at all. It just like that he didn't have enough of qualities to make him distinguishable. But
yeah.
like it doesn't that was fine. It didn't really matter that much.
Oh yeah, we can talk more about Galactus
Yeah, but
here in a
like with
bit.
the Silver Surfer being a girl, I didn't care. It didn't impact me at all.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was
I didn't
too out of
enjoy it
place.
or hate it. Like I was just neutral. I was like, okay,
Well,
this is the Silver
the
Surfer.
thing I didn't the thing that helps it too is that I take the 616 as like the more, even though it's not, but the more comic accurate universe.
So the Silver Surfer there should be a man.
Yeah, yeah, like you're gonna start the Fantastic Four off in that universe. I'd like to see the guy one, but because this is in another universe,
You
I
take it as half the people here are variants.
yeah, well, everybody's variants in like in this universe, like they're different. They're not from the 616, so they're variants. But um, yeah, like I didn't mind that this switch because
So wait, if
one
if
it's
someone's a variant, what is the word for a variant that looks different then?
a variant.
No, but like there's variants that look the same and variants that look
Yeah,
different. It's just all a
they're
variant.
variants. I mean, there's like the one that's coming to mind is like there's Loki. He looks the same as some of his variants, but he looks different. Like there's like the old one,
Okay, well, I guess
the
I just don't know how to describe to you that what I meant by saying a variant is that she, the Silver Surfer, is a girl,
hmm.
which would be a variant of the male one. But she's also in a different universe, so she's a variant anyway. But I was just saying, like,
Well, I
a
s-
different,
she
visually different
I don't
variant.
think that she is. I don't know the comics like super well, but I don't think that she is actually a variant.
That's just a
She's
completely different
she's her
character.
own character.
Then why
Yeah.
were they calling her the Silver Surfer? Who was calling her
Well, the
that?
Silver Surfer, she becomes the Silver Surfer. The Silver Surfer, like we saw, is like I think it's like something that Galactus is able to give to somebody. So
Well, I don't think she wanted it.
it can be passed on. It can be
It's like
like
the Black Panther.
yeah, it's basically a suit that comes with powers.
Mhm.
So like the Silver Surfer can be different people. It can be passed probably passed to other people. Is what I'm assuming happens in the comics, but I haven't read all the comics. So
Hmm. Okay.
so yeah. Um oh, I did have a note here that I wanted to talk about. Okay, so like the Earth is marked for death, right? And Reed is able to he's able to track the surfer's trail or whatever.
Convenient.
Convenient, yeah. I mean, these things are they they sound convenient now, but I think if they just had a little more explaining, they could have made it like less
Yeah.
just convenient, but the runtime of the movie like shortened it up.
Why was it
Um,
short?
it made it entertaining. It was good all the way through. Like, um, and yeah, so they follow the trails and they find out that the planets that she's been to have been destroyed. Um, and then they all get ready to go.
Yeah.
Well, before we get to that, they all get ready to go to space.
They all get ready.
Yes, but my note here is that I just feel like they're experienced. I don't really know exactly how to put this, but like they're all experienced in this world. Like they're heroes, but they just feel so naive at the same time. Like going like, don't worry, we'll go save you. We're gonna go into space. And they're
They
like,
didn't. I don't even think they brought weapons.
no, like yeah, it's like they just feel like they're going out there with good intentions, basically.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Because
Don't worry, my 8 months pregnant wife is gonna go talk to him.
Yeah, it was just a weird feeling because yeah, like that plays into it as well. Is like they're so confident that they can just go handle it that they're bringing Sue, who's pregnant,
Heavily pregnant.
heavily pregnant. Like I don't know, it just felt weird. It's like yeah, they're good on Earth, I guess, but and they are experienced. They've done a lot of battle, but they're still like naive.
Seriously. That, yeah, my jaw dropped in the movie theater. She's like, okay, let me get my suit on over my belly. I was like, what are you doing?
Where do you think you're going?
Who do you think you are?
Hey, Reed, smartest man alive.
You've already shown that you can turn invisible, but your baby is still visible. So what are you gonna do? Turn invisible and just run and jump around and Galactus is gonna see your baby?
Is that?
It's not her body.
Yeah. But like it's connected to her body.
Yeah. Like a baby does not operate as an organ within your body.
No.
She could turn the placenta invisible.
Does she use her powers to turn invisible at all, like while she's in space?
I mean, like, spoiler alert, while she's giving birth, she turns invisible, but they don't show her whole body.
They don't show, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
The baby is separate. It's within you, and you are keeping it alive, but that's a separate individual from you.
I guess the real question is no, I believe that she can turn the baby invisible because she can touch the ship and turn the ship invisible. So if she's touching the baby, she can.
But
she can turn the baby invisible.
Okay, I guess she's touching the baby. I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
Haha. Okay.
I mean, like, it's just a funny thought. Like, what did you know? What did she think she was gonna do?
Yeah. So pregnant Sue flies into space to go battle Galactus.
And again, they weren't out there for very long doing battle with Galactus.
No, they didn't really.
So if it had gone well, it probably would have taken the same amount of time, maybe a little longer if they had to have a diplomatic conversation, right?
Yeah.
So, jumping just a little bit ahead, they come back to Earth with a baby.
Yeah, that's way ahead. We still got a whole bunch of time.
I just want to say this really quick. They left. It didn't go well, but it didn't take it very long to not go well. It went bad pretty fast, and they immediately left.
Yeah.
And it took them a month to get home. It would have taken them
We'll get to that. We're jumping way ahead.
Not very smart.
I have thoughts on this.
Yeah.
But we're not there yet.
Okay, I think I might have just figured out why this happened, but it's still cutting it too close, okay?
Okay. Anyway, so they're going into space. They haven't come back yet.
I know.
They're going into space.
Sue is waddling onto the spaceship, and they're like, you're going to be the first pregnant woman to go into space. And she's like, I know. Everything will be fine.
Because I can turn invisible. So yeah, she goes.
They're having some pillow talk about it.
Yeah. They go into space and they dock with their like extra rocket ring um, that helps them
I
go
was
fast.
no, I was surprised because it reminded me of
I know science
no,
things.
it kind of reminded me of Guardians. I was like, oh, they can like jump.
It made me think of Star Wars, where you have like the docking little rings for like Obi-Wan's ship.
I'm not familiar with that.
Okay, well it's basically the same thing.
I was
So
surprised though.
they can do the little hyper jumps or
Yeah,
whatever.
when they jumped, I was like, oh, you guys can do that.
Yeah. Reed is the smartest man alive.
Well, it kind of impressed me because I didn't expect them to be able to do that. I thought they were just gonna like regularly rocket out into space. I didn't realize they could jump through things. Like, oh, I thought they were astronauts. What kind of
Well,
astronauts
see
are you?
that yeah, it's basically like they have the yeah, it's basically they can travel in hyperspace. Like it's not this universe doesn't have the jumps.
Okay, yeah, but like I was expecting them to just be like regular astronauts,
Yeah.
and they were like deep space travel astronauts.
They gotta soup it up though.
I didn't realize that that's what was gonna happen, so I was interested in that. They were.
What'd you think of Herbie getting in his little spot in the
I
spaceship?
enjoyed Herbie's little spot. It looked really
He
cozy.
like hugged him.
Yeah, he was clipped in there. Herbie just made me think about like the Jetsons and Wally, and that was it. That little I don't know her name.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of a mix of what
That's
it
that's
is.
what
Yeah.
Herbie made me think about Wally in this scene. He compacted himself away and he was good.
Yeah. Fair enough. I liked it too. I made a little note of it because I liked it. Um, so they follow the surfer's trail to a planet. Once they get there, the planet starts breaking apart.
And they're
Eh,
really close.
yeah, they're like super
And
close.
they're not backing up.
No, they're like, let's go through it.
Yeah. What?
Well, I mean, Galactus's ship is like pushing through it, so it's probably pushing it towards them.
Yeah, and you guys don't want to back
But
up?
you back up the ship. All the rockets are faced out the
Okay,
back.
then like point up, turn up,
Yeah. You gotta
maneuver away,
spin it around
pull
and
up,
get
pull
out of
up.
there. But no, they fly through like the pieces of
Yeah,
planet.
it's interesting just to see Reed is like, yes, it's fine for Sue to come to space. Yes, it's fine for Sue to do a hyper jump. Yes, it's fine for us to fly through a planet as it's getting mined apart with the pregnant woman on board carrying my child. This is
He's
all
done
fine.
the calculations.
Well, I just
He's put in the time.
this is all okay. We haven't crossed the line yet. This is all perfectly fine and regular every day for her.
He put chalk to board, okay?
Yeah, I guess so.
Uh, yeah. So a little confusion for me here is, I guess I haven't really thought about it that deep, but um, how is Galactus eating these planets?
That's
Because
what
like,
I was wondering. It seems like his ship must be like refining it down
yeah, that's what.
into like
Yeah,
minerals or
it seems
something.
like it's
Like just
gotta be.
grinding it up into some kind of finer material that he can, I don't know, make smoothies out of.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like he's out there like
Well, see, that's the thing. Is like obviously, like
like
I
Pac-Man.
have not read all these comics. I keep saying this, but like
Yeah, I picture him just flying up and going
I've seen comic panels where he that's what he's doing.
like Pac-Man.
He's huge, and the planet's like tiny, and he's like shoving it in his mouth, or like pushing it into his mouth, or
He's just
something.
loose in space.
Yeah, yeah. He doesn't have a ship. He's just like in space, and he's gigantic. He's like a celestial size, like from Eternals. Like
How
them.
often would he have to eat?
I don't know.
Planets take a long time, okay? You can't just be shoving them in your mouth.
Yeah,
In one bite?
but the thing is Galactus, from what I've read, is like he can change his size. So like it's easy to like change your size up to eat the planet and then come back down.
But it's still in your belly and it's a big planet.
So you slowly shrink as it, I guess. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Maybe this Galactus is just a young man. He's a growing boy. He isn't big enough yet.
He's a growing boy.
He's a growing boy. He's a young
A
man.
BOI. Yeah, so they fly through all this stuff, and then the ship's tractor beam grabs onto them.
Oh, it would also be worth noting that, like, Johnny can catch on fire in his suit and it's fine for like 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes, yeah.
And then he has no oxygen left.
Yeah.
And we were cool with that potentially going into a fight.
That's what I mean by, like, I feel like they're naive. Like, they just have so much, like,
clearly
confidence in themselves, like, that they're gonna be perfectly fine. You got 10 minutes. Whatever it is, we can handle it in probably 3. Okay?
Yeah,
So
10 is more than plenty.
Yeah, like
10 is gratuitous.
It's overdoing it, really. Like, yeah.
Thank me later, Johnny.
For all those extra minutes I gave you. Uh-oh. Sorry, I lost my cursor. So, yeah, the ship scans for life forms and it kind of locks in on Sue's stomach.
And this is where we draw the line. This is too far. This is it.
Yeah. Let's get out of here right now.
Whoa, stop scanning my wife. We need to leave. Yes, she's pregnant and we're really far away from our planet, but this is fine.
Yeah. So yeah, then the surfer slides on in and like, Galactus wants to see you. And so they get tractor beamed the rest of the way in. Yep.
Yeah, and here goes Herbie. He's gonna be out there sweeping and mopping like Wally, picking stuff up to bring it
Reed's
home.
like, go take samples. And he runs off. He wheels off to go get some samples. But
what kind of samples do you think he got?
I think they say like it's just like probably the floor and like samples.
The floor?
Yeah, like just like material samples. Like I'm assuming some rocks or something.
Herbie, what was the floor made out of on Galactus' ship? That will help us beat him.
Yeah, which it's probably, I know that they bring it up later, like something about what the samples, but like
the samples were just too advanced.
Yeah, but there's probably samples of like other planets that he's picking up.
Yeah.
Around. So interesting. So yeah, with Johnny's like freaking 10 minutes of airtime here.
Well, he's confident.
He uses a bunch of it up to just fly next to the Silver Surfer and have a conversation with her.
He wants to know if the board is part of the body.
It's a good question. So yeah, he kind of flies along with her and talks to her a bit. And then we get them all talking to Galactus, and Galactus wants the baby.
He wants to see the baby.
I want to see the baby. But he says he'll spare Earth for the baby. And the 4 refuse.
They're flabbergasted. They're like,
no, we can take you. Like what are they thinking? Like, I mean, yes, you have to say no, but like, I just feel like they're like, they don't think anything's gonna happen to them.
Yeah,
like when
sorry,
they say that. Like,
sorry, no. And Galactus is gonna say, okay, I understand.
Yeah. Okay, well,
I had to ask.
I'll spare Earth, I guess. We did it, guys. Let's go home. What's the plan here? Yeah, so they say no, and Galactus is like, okay, I'll take the baby anyway, and I'll take Earth anyway as well. and, and then he's like, Sue, go into labor. Like,
he like
contractions start now.
he's like squinted down at her, and she
Yeah.
was like, "Ah, I'm not gonna be allowed to shoot." She just like immediately was at a 10.
Yeah.
She just like from 0 to 100. She's like, "Ah, the baby's coming." That's not how giving birth works.
Hey, the director, that's how the director knows how to direct a
Like,
birth, okay?
I mean, I understand that you don't want to be there for hours or anything, but like,
Wanda's was more accurate because it's like everything's sped up.
what do you mean everything's sped up?
The time stuff
Her
is sped up.
timeline, yeah, sure.
Like
Y-
she's going through time. Everything's
Yeah.
speeding up.
Okay,
So
but she was in labor for longer almost. Like, what's going I don't
I don't know. Well, yeah,
know.
maybe. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you got the episode. You
Yeah,
got
it's
the
like the
whole
whole episode. So
episode. So I just don't I understand some women give birth quickly,
mm,
but you don't go from nothing to not being able to walk
yeah.
like that. And I understand, obviously, yes, this is a movie and we're not going to get into the whole thing because that's not the plot of the movie, but you really, that's just, it's always so extreme, which yeah, I guess it's more entertaining, sure,
Mm.
but it gets me every time. Why are we going from this is a regular day to like, I'm, the baby is coming out of my body immediately?
Yeah, I don't know. I can forgive it in this movie because everything's kind of moving a little fast with the runtime. But
Yeah.
um yeah. So we get Johnny and Ben go on the offensive while Reed gets Sue back to the ship, and Johnny like immediately like attacks Galactus and like takes out his hoses, huge hoses or
See, I
something.
was like, is this how he's eating? Is this his
Maybe,
oxygen?
maybe.
Like, I'm not sure. Like, why is he hooked up to something?
I don't think he would need oxygen because like they needed spacesuits inside of his ship. So I'm assuming the big hole in his ship is literally just a big hole and it doesn't have like a air shield or anything.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great theory that the hoses are for him to eat.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I don't see him eating a mouthful of dry rocks.
Yeah, no.
He's a little too
Not
humanoid for
at
that.
least not this version.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, so they're flying around and Johnny, because he was chatting up the Silver Surfer, he runs out of oxygen. Maybe if he had a few more minutes, he could have done something. But the thing has to carry him
Mhm.
back to the ship. But that yeah, they get on the ship. Uh, I think it was the yeah, it was the thing that took out the surfer for a little bit.
Mhm.
Like rammed into her or something, right? Like ran,
Hulk smash.
yeah, Hulk smashed. Um, but yeah, so they all get on the ship and they're flying off, and this I liked this because it felt uh I don't know, like I was on the edge of my seat for this. Like the tension was there.
Mm.
Because they're like racing to get to their ring that can
Yeah.
boost them out of there. But then the Silver Surfer's coming back up, like she's recovering and coming back to get them. And that shot, man, they get in the ring, like they crash into that thing, but they get it locked in. But right as they're like going, Silver Surfer like
Her
phases into
hand.
her
Oh,
hand
that made
into
my
the
stomach
stomach.
hurt.
I was like, oh, bro, like,
That really that gave me the ick.
oh yeah, 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 it does. But like, I was like,
Oh.
Dude, the tension was like,
Yeah.
it was real. It was like,
Yeah.
you felt it, like,
Well, if
dude.
she can reach in and grab him,
Yeah.
can she phase him right out and then
I don't know.
you don't have to give birth?
I don't know. I don't know if she understands, like,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
anatomy. I like,
Well, she
like,
must not have gotten a hand on him
oh
because
no, she didn't. Yeah, like,
like
it was, like, it
yeah,
was out.
that
Yeah,
that really that stressed me out. Like
it
that
did.
frame,
Yeah.
I was going to bed and I was thinking about that. It
Yeah.
just gave me heebie-jeebies.
Honestly, from here, like, for a while here in space, I really enjoyed this little length of the movie. I know you probably have some comments, but I like, for probably for different things than what you're going to talk about. But there's a lot of things I liked. With this was
Yeah.
one of them, like the tension there.
Yeah.
Um, but so they're going, and they're basically in a wormhole,
Mhm.
and Johnny gets on the gun again. Reed kind of like tells him to. I think it's Reed that tells him to get on the gun and shoot at the surfer,
Reed is directing
which
everyone.
is yeah,
He's not even watching them necessarily. Yeah, Reed is doing everything while he's not physically doing anything.
yeah. He's just being there for Sue.
Well, he's telling everybody else what to do, though.
Yeah,
He's telling Johnny what to do.
They need the direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. So, yeah, this man is doing everything with his mind right now.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
And this was one
And
of those.
that's what I like, though. It's like he's fighting with his mind
But I also, again, this
by being
isn't
the leader.
too crazy. I could imagine Tony in the same situation, barking out orders. Like, this wasn't so impressive to me that I was like, wow, this is the smartest man alive.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Reed has a it kind of tracks with, like, what I think of, like, the 60s is the way it is in this universe because of him. It's like Reed and Tony are both super smart, but Reed's is like accelerate. He figures things out a little faster.
But
Like, they're both really smart,
yeah,
but like he's just like he's quicker with it.
maybe Reed needs to figure it out faster, but Tony would have already thought ahead.
Yeah, Tony makes plans when he's
Tony's
bored.
Tony's
Yeah.
got that anxiety where he's like, this happened one time. Everything from this point forward will have this and this
Yeah,
and
yeah,
this.
yeah.
So I don't know. Battle of wits there. Yeah.
Anyway, I liked how Johnny was shooting in the wormhole, and it was like curving around.
Mhm.
And again, that's what I was getting at, was like Reed was telling him to do this, but he didn't know that was. I felt like he didn't know that
Yeah.
was going to happen. It's like more of that naive, like, just shoot her, like, like,
Yeah.
well, there's a little more to just shooting her. It's
Yeah.
gonna, like, warp around this wormhole
Yeah.
that we're in. Um, but I also loved, which we get quite a bit here. I loved her surfing, like, the wormhole.
Oh, I wasn't really paying
I
attention how
loved
she
it.
was doing that.
I loved it. Like, she was like, yeah, like going up, like, like it was like a little half pipe or whatever. Like,
Oh.
kind of like, well,
She
like,
was
just
in
like,
control of her movements in the
yeah,
wormhole.
yeah, like she was like riding the side of it, and uh, like when the the laser or whatever like came towards her, like she like went flat up against the side of the wormhole or something. Like she was dodging it,
Mm.
but I don't know, like her movements and like how she was using the board and everything. I enjoyed it more than the past Silver Surfer, like than the 2000 movie. Like
Mm.
I thought she would like made good use of like her like carving up the wormhole or something,
Huh.
like,
Yeah.
and like she also, I don't know if it was in the wormhole or I think it's later, like after they come out of the wormhole. Yeah, it's like the black hole thing. Um, but like there's like all that dust, and she's like surfing through the dust as well. Like
Mm.
it, I don't know. It looked cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Um, so yeah, they come out with, to this black hole, which Reed is using his mind to trick the Silver Surfer into getting sucked into this thing. Um, so they make themselves go invisible, and like in the dust, so the Silver Surfer can't get a good look when they go invisible. Um, and then they drop out of the ring. So she's like seeing the ring, and she's like locked on that, like that's the ship. But they dropped out of it, and it tricks her to go further in and get sucked into the black hole with the ring while they get away out of there. And this is where I was thinking the time thing.
Mhm.
Like they said it was gonna alter time, like the black hole. Them like it's gonna be harder. She's gonna get sucked into it, and there's gonna be a time dilation.
They said it would take her a month to get
It would
out.
take her a while to get out. Yeah,
No, they
but
said a month. I remember they
okay,
said it would
yeah,
take her a
yeah,
month.
yeah. But it take a month for her to get out. But them going like around the black hole and all that, I think it could have messed with some time as well. But
That would affect the time at the black hole, not traveling in space far away from it. What I was going to say about time is that they did not plan to come to whatever this black hole was.
no.
So they put themselves way further into space.
Well, and they also don't have the ring, so they're flying on
Yeah.
just the thrusters that are on the rocket.
Yeah, between going way deeper than they had planned to and then not having that, I could see how that would be a month.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that it's only a month.
I'm glad it was only a month. My
I
goodness.
I know, but like that's I don't know. Like there's a black hole a month away from Earth. That seems kind of close for a black.
Mhm.
I don't know about space and all that, but that seems kind of close. Um. So yeah, what do you want to say about the birth?
Oh, yeah, I have things to talk about this. I just wow. My goodness.
Just wow.
I if you have not experienced giving birth, you can imagine. Like, what in the world? You're floating in space, spinning all around, writhing in pain.
Yeah.
Your husband says, "Hey, can you make us invisible? You just
Just make us invisible.
can you just do that for us, please?" I mean, my goodness. Poor Sue. That I was non intentionally like clenching my stomach and holding my breath
Hmm.
for a minute, and it was ridiculous and over the top.
I like Mr. Fantastic, like
Well, they,
using his stretchiness to like hold her in place.
well, they said like hold her down, and she's like, "You do not hold me down." Oh my gosh, just
Oh,
the
that's funny.
I just don't understand why this was never a thought for them
I don't,
before
I don't
going
know.
into
Yeah,
space.
she's about to give birth. Let's go to space and find this Galactus.
Yeah. So she's giving birth while they're in like a high speed escape situation. They're being pursued. So they're being pursued, and now her husband's friend is gonna catch their baby
Yeah,
in space.
there's not a lot of options. Okay,
Well, like, I liked it when she had to kick her pants off and they like floated
floated
through the
away.
air.
Yeah.
There should have been a lot more floating through the air.
Okay, all right. It's like a PG-13 movie.
Well, yeah, so she pushes this baby out in like 3 pushes. Fantastic. Haha. Um, and he's like completely clean, Vaselined up, little baby,
Yeah.
and he's in space for the first month of his life. Now, what kind of developmental issues,
Yeah.
like your body in space changes? Now, imagine your body isn't formed all the way, and now you're like your bones are connecting and stuff in space.
Yeah, I don't know what that would do.
Because babies have more bones than adults.
Yeah.
Like that's just wild. So yeah, they have a baby and they're going to a black hole, right? Or did the baby come after the black hole?
After the black hole.
How convenient.
It's she gave birth while they were slingshotting the black hole, basically to use
Okay.
it to because they didn't have enough fuel.
Yeah. So you're
Honestly, I do want to mention just real quick, the visuals looked amazing
did
throughout
they?
the okay.
No, I
Like
was not paying attention to that. I was like, someone is giving birth. This is
no,
serious.
I like the black hole and all that. Like I really just liked the look of it. Like it, I don't know. It felt like Interstellar to me, like like that. But also throughout the movie, like I liked the uh the '60s future set and like the visuals of that. I thought it looked good. I thought the movie looked good, and
Mhm.
yeah, I just wanted to mention that. But yeah, if you have
Okay,
more to say.
my last comment is that I appreciate how now what we've had 2 births happen in the MCU of superpowered mothers.
Yeah,
I like how I wish WandaVision was a little more serious with it, but like I like
yeah,
how they show their powers having an impact on that.
yeah,
Like Sue pushed so hard she went invisible.
yeah,
Like it
yeah.
shows the like just the difference. Like
That is cool. Yeah,
everything in the house was going insane while Wanda was in labor, giving birth, pushing, everything was going crazy. That was more silly.
it helps to have the same director directing both of
It's
those
true.
to make sure it happens correctly.
I appreciate that because it is a different element. But yeah, now we have little Franklin.
Little Franklin.
And as much as I complained
Woo,
about
woo,
his little
woo, woo.
Vaseline appearance, this
Mm.
is probably the best Franklin looks in the whole movie.
He goes
There's about 17
he
Franklins.
goes off and on looking good or not. But so they land on Earth after a month, which we talked about.
And yeah, Franklin's
Uh,
been wearing an emergency blanket as clothes
the entire time.
for a month. And everyone's like, wow, look, they have the baby. No one was like, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. She had to give birth in space and like
Yeah,
no one they're just like, wow, look, wow. I thought that was weird.
it's weird,
They weren't
but
like,
it's the public.
well, like they were like an announcer or something. There was
Yeah,
like an announcer, and they were like, "Yeah, look, it's the Fantastic Four. They returned."
yeah. So
And
yeah,
there's
there's like
Franklin.
they have like a press conference like right away as they step off this thing, which I don't think that that's too unusual
No.
for that kind of thing, but I don't know. It felt weird for at least for Sue and the baby thing, but
Yeah. Well, this is when I would said that I would put him in the same boat of just spilling all of the beans. Mister Fantastic isn't too fantastic with his words here.
oh no, yeah, like yeah, he comes out there and just says we weren't willing to trade Franklin for everyone on Earth, so you guys stew on that.
I don't know if you're safe. Bye.
Yeah, everyone's upset, and they everyone's upset, and they basically they want the Fantastic Four to give Franklin over. That's the vibe of the public,
Yeah.
which is terrible. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, so the Fantastic Four are trying to figure out what to do. We got this like they're talking about Reed's talking about some this lever quote. So yeah, there's something about pulling a lever. This quote.
Pulling a lever.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I don't know. It was I did not catch that whole quote. Um, but yeah, while Reed was saying that for the first time, everybody's on the couch, and the thing is holding Franklin.
This is why we don't know the quote, is because Franklin was
This is
so
exactly
distracting.
why we don't know the
This
quote.
is really, I'm not even
Yes.
kidding. This is why we don't know the quote, is because the baby looked so bad that it took away from everything.
I did think it was funny, like the idea of having the thing just holding holding the baby there. I thought that was funny, but like
It
it
wasn't
looked
worth it.
it looked so bad. Like it looked like he was like almost like hovering over like the rocks. Like the arm or
Yeah.
whatever. Like he wasn't like fully sitting in his arms or whatever.
Well, that
Like
would not be comfortable. That's the last person you want to hold the baby.
yeah, but like it doesn't look real. Like
Yeah. Don't worry, it wasn't a real baby.
clearly. Uh, yeah, I kind of just thought that was funny and bad at the same time. Um, yeah, then we get some stuff with like Reed scanning Franklin for powers and stuff like that.
Is that when he has his little man talk with him about how
Yes,
he's gonna
yes.
stop? I thought that was funny, like funny and nice. He was like, "Listen, son, I can't do this anymore, and it's a good thing if I stop."
Yeah, yeah.
And then
I
he
did like
smelled
that.
him for pee.
Yeah.
What? I've never ever in my life known or seen anyone.
Did he specifically smell for the pee, or was he just smelling the diaper?
I don't know.
And
I
he
thought that
smelled
he
pee.
like thought that he smelled something, so he sniffed the diaper and it was pee. What is
Maybe his nose tricked
going
him.
on with that little man's pee that it's that strong?
Cosmic,
Cosmic urine.
cosmic
That'll
urine.
do it.
Then we have Sue, and she's upset at Reed for even thinking about handing Franklin
Rightfully
over.
so.
I don't know. I like.
What? Red flag number 2.
My goodness, I can't win here.
Flag on the
Jeez,
play.
I'm saying I get it from Reed's character. Like he is a thinker. He's always thinking of stuff. I think Tony would do the exact same thing. He's a planner. You got to think of all the possibilities, even if they're terrible. It's not like he's wanting to hand the baby over. He doesn't want that, but he's got to think about the possibilities. Um, Even though it is terrible. So we have that, and then
Oh, I think this was when I was really interested in what was Franklin wearing. He had like
what was he wearing?
in one scene, I think it was that because
Fashion time.
she kept fussing over him while she was like, "I can't believe he would even think." He had some like high waisted like sweater knit pants on and like a mini shirt.
Dude, everything was like a sweater.
His pants were like sweater knit and like stripy, and then he had like a shirt, like a t-shirt, but it was
Yeah.
like really small, like a crop top or something. I just kept trying to like look at what his clothes were. She like laid
Okay.
him on the bed and she was like messing with him. And I was like, what is he wearing?
My goodness.
Weird clothes. I don't think that that was the style,
What did
but
you think of their sweater suits? Fantastic Four suits.
I don't think that they seem like they're durable for like fighting. They're like
No.
knit, yeah, like it's like the hem of a glove or something.
It's weird. It's an interesting take.
It fits a
Yeah.
time, I think. It's not like nanotech and shiny, glossy plastic,
No.
anything like that. It's more.
I think I think I like them.
I
I like how they look, but I can also say that they probably are durable enough because they have to play to everybody's powers.
hmm,
So like Mr. Fantastic probably made his able to stretch with him
oh boy, I can't wait to talk about that.
and flames and all that. But
He did
yeah,
not stretch very much.
no, and I think that's good because it looks stupid.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst powers.
I
It's
think
the
that
hardest thing to like make look cool.
I think that they definitely used it the right amount.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
not gonna save the day by stretching.
No, no. um, yeah. Then one of my, I really liked this scene. This was really good. When Sue goes out to talk to the people, they're
Oh, yeah, they're outside
rioting.
demanding that they hand over Franklin, and he can't even.
Yeah,
The poor baby can't sleep because everyone's yelling outside so loud it woke him up.
yeah. So
I
she goes out there and
thought it was risky that she took him out there like that. People could just like rip him apart.
I know. Yeah, when she first walked out there, I was like, oh no, don't do that.
No, someone's
Once
gonna
again,
snatch him.
once again, you guys seem very confident and just
Well, it does
nobody's
seem
gonna
like
hurt you.
a lot of people like her.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
She is more of like the public. Well, I'm just saying, like she does international talks and stuff,
mhm.
but
I think she's
I
like
think
the
they're
public's
all
favorite. Like, oh, she's America's sweetheart or something.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
the mole guy liked her and he was willing to talk shop with her and no
Well,
one else. Like,
he that's like another country
mhm.
almost. So like I got that kind of like connection. Is like he doesn't mind talking to her because she makes deals with countries and
Oh, I
stuff like
thought I
that.
thought he just liked her as a person.
But probably that too. But yeah. So basically she tells the story of how she and Johnny lost their mom. Um,
It made me think of Austin Powers with Doctor Evil in the car accident. You don't know what I'm talking about because
no,
you're uncultured. Continue.
um, but it leads to them saying, like we're a family, and I felt like she was. It really felt in that moment like she was talking about the entire planet, or like the message got across that it was. She's not just talking about the Fantastic Four's family, but she's like saying that we are a family, all
Mhm.
of us, and that is like we will fight as a family,
Mhm.
and that's the entire Earth, not just the Fantastic Four. The Earth is a family, and we're gonna fight together against Galactus.
Mhm.
And it felt good. It felt like a good speech, like getting hopes risen and everything.
Now she needs to take Franklin inside and put him back to bed.
That's right. You get the rest of the Fantastic Four over at the door, like, whoa,
Gawking.
whoa. Yeah. Um, and then Reed comes up with a plan.
He was
Remember,
inspired too.
remember that egg from before?
Now, my complaint, this whole thing that leads to nothing, I felt like a lot of like filler or something. Like I guess they have to show their attempt.
Yeah, I liked it because it was like a psych out or not psych out. What am I trying to say?
A red
Uh,
herring?
yeah, yeah, it's like a red herring. It's yeah, like you think that this is gonna be the big battle coming up, but yeah, but it's Spoiler alert, that's not how they actually handle Galactus. So the plan is to move Earth away from the location that it's at. So Galactus doesn't know where Earth is and can't eat it. Um,
Do you think that the Silver Surfer would have been able to find the planet again?
Probably, but it would have taken some time, I think. But it's all temporary. All even what they end up doing at the end, it's still a temporary fix.
Well, they even said, like, in a press conference or something, it would, like, buy them a couple thousand years or something before he came back.
Right. Yeah. So, that's the plan. The plan is, uh, they're gonna build all of these bridges.
We're gonna take Bikini Bottom and we're gonna push it over there. That's the plan.
We're gonna take the Earth. We're just gonna push it over there. All right. So, yeah. So they got to build all these bridges around the world. Um, Good thing her Sue's family speech was so great because everybody gets on board.
Well, that and the fact that she's already on an international council.
That too. Yeah. Um, Sue is Vin Diesel family. Um, Sue is Groot.
She's a working mom, all right? Let her get it done.
She's got things to do. All right. So yeah, they gotta make all these bridges, and then it's gonna make like this big like force field or not force field, but thing around the Earth, and then move the Earth. So everybody around the world is building them.
Even though they can't move an egg across the room without taking out the
taking
power.
the power out. Yeah. Um, we got Galactus arriving in the solar system. I felt like he got there really quick. Like he must have
He
not been
got there quick, but then it took him a long time to cross it.
right. Yeah. So I feel like he wasn't like that far away. You know?
Well, again, with my thinking of why did they let the massively pregnant person go out into space, if they didn't think that it would be quick?
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of hyper anything that he is capable of, Galactus, but, like, they had to jump to get there, but I bet they probably thought it was like a day trip.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it just felt weird that yeah, like he when he got into the solar system, it took him so long to get to Earth.
Yeah, like, what did he do, get out of his ship and walk?
Yeah.
No, because it shows him getting down under Earth.
Yeah. So yeah, meanwhile Johnny is trying to decipher the Silver Surfer's language. Um, the bridges are being built across the world. They have to conserve power, which means that the thing cannot shave his rock beard.
His rock beard, I liked his little stubble. It looked
I
like
loved it.
geodes or something.
Yeah, not when it was the beard yet, but just like the little
His stubble.
ball rocks on his face, just pebbles on his face or something. That was funny. Yeah. I also this is calling back to like more of the beginning of the movie, but I just forgot to say it. I really liked it when he tripped over the baby gate and down the stairs. I thought that was funny.
He sounded very heavy, like he was made of rocks.
No way. A rock man sounding like he's made of rocks. Incredible. Um,
Fantastic, would you say?
Fantastic. We're not watching The Incredibles. I'm sorry. There's too many similarities here. Uh,
Yeah, everyone's favorite Incredibles character is the guy made of rocks.
that's true. The Rock Man. Um, so yeah, that all the bridges get built, and we're about to move the Earth, move Bikini Bottom over there, and they start the countdown, and they get down to I don't know, like 5, 3, something like that, and the one of the bridges goes offline.
You have to
And then
stop counting from so high up.
they started at like 30 or 20, 30, something
That's
like that.
just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's no time for anything to happen then.
Yeah, that's true.
They would have been
Uh,
gone if their countdown had just been a couple of seconds shorter. Think about that next time you're going to count down.
think about that. Learn from your mistakes now.
Another Austin Powers situation.
Um. So yeah, the server destroys all of the bridges. She's flying through them. Boom, boom, boom.
Like,
All of them but one.
all across continents
Yeah. Yeah.
that
Just
fast?
boom, boom, boom. I guess. I mean, she does travel around space
I guess
fairly
so.
quickly. So yeah. Now they can't.
Now they
Now
can't
they.
take Bikini Bottom and push it over there?
I was gonna say another thing. They couldn't move the Earth like the Daleks and add it to their world engine. But so yeah, before she's able to destroy the last bridge, Johnny attacks her and uses the transmissions of her language, or yeah, to stop her,
Which I
slow her
thought would
down.
be so horrifying as a regular citizen of Earth. You think you're about to get teleported,
Mm,
and then all of a sudden, all the power goes out everywhere. The bridges are not working, and you can visually see that.
yeah,
And now alien language is getting broadcast everywhere.
yeah, it'd be scary. Yeah, just in that area, but yeah,
What's going on? It's a good thing, I guess. No, they hadn't moved people down yet, or had they?
no, they have
No.
no,
So
no.
yeah, like all these people are just
Yeah,
out.
they see it. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh my gosh, horrifying.
yeah,
Prepare to be eaten.
like how Johnny is like he's been working on all this and like just made it in for the countdown or something, but all of a sudden he's got it lined up that he can like broadcast it
Don't worry about it.
over everything.
Don't worry about it. He's a very smart boy.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. He's Johnny. I don't know if he's that smart.
This is all he's been working on.
I guess he is kind of smart if he's been deciphering this language. I guess I just put him in the bucket of Chris Evans one, and he's not smart. But
This is a different guy.
yeah, it's a different version. Um, so what Johnny found out from the translations, he found out that um, she became the surfer to save her planet. So Galactus spared her planet because she became his herald. Um, and yeah, so he plays like all the cries for mercy from the other planets and stuff, and it really messes with her.
I thought she was gonna rage on him.
Yeah, me too. I thought she was gonna go crazy. But she
I thought he,
just
he
wants
had
to
her and
run
then he
away.
pushed her too far and she was gonna rage. Yeah.
Yeah, but she doesn't. She just kind of turns to leave, um, and she tells Johnny to that they need to run. They just need to run after taking away their ability to run.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, lady, what do you think we were trying to do?
Yeah. You ruined it. Um,
You want to stay and help us fix these things?
yeah. Uh, I guess she was probably just telling the Fantastic Four to run. They have a ship. They're the ones that can run.
But they're not gonna leave. Only
They're
leavers
not. No.
leave.
Only leave. Okay. Uh,
They're not leavers.
so yeah, the new plan is to bring Galactus to Earth using Franklin as bait.
And then they go out on the street like I don't know, like this is Gotham City with their little I'm getting ahead of myself. For their little walk.
What the little, what is it called? The stroller. It's not a stroller.
It was on a stroller.
It's a stroller. I thought those are called something else though. Like they had a different name, like that kind, but maybe it's just a stroller. I don't know.
You can just call it a stroller.
The stroller. Yeah. Before that, they move everybody down to Subterraria,
Subterranea.
Subterranea. Um, yeah. The only thing I can say about this is that I did see earlier on in like production, like around when they, I think it was around when they announced this for SDCC Fantastic Four. Maybe it was another one. I don't know, but I did see like a leaked photo of, it was like underground, but like the Fantastic Car was down there or something, and there was like a bus down there too. Someone stumbled upon the set. Like it was someone that was like exploring the cave, some
I think I
cave or
know what you're
something.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, they found the set, and that, I guess it was a leak, but yeah, I wasn't even thinking of that because it was so long ago until we saw this, and I was like, oh, that's where the this came from or whatever. Um,
Was the car even down there?
I don't think the car was down there in the scenes that they kept in the movie. I don't know if they had it down there for another reason, but
Hmm.
yeah, interesting. Um, so yeah, they move everybody down there, and Galactus arrives, and he comes down in like a little chair. I think it was very quick. They did it.
Well,
They
he
kind
had to
of
get a handful of the park.
had to what?
He had to get a handful of the park and inhale the trees.
Oh, he needed a little taste.
Yeah, and see, I mean, I guess it makes sense if you like if what you said is true that he can control his size up or down. Because like, how is he supposed to just bite the planet if he's that size?
Yeah,
Still big,
I
but
don't think they did justice to that in this movie. Like showing his size, like that he can change his size, or even if they were just going with the same size, I don't think it
that
lined
was
up
not big
well.
enough. He should
Yeah,
be like a face in the sky, like so
exactly.
big he can't
Yeah,
get onto the planet.
yeah. And that's the thing. It's like I feel like he was bigger on his ship in space.
I thought he was consistent.
I this is the thing. I felt like he was a little bit smaller on Earth. Like
Mm,
some of the shots I felt were just like not quite the right size. It felt off to me. Like when they show him walking through the city, and like you can see his like head and shoulders and everything,
hmm
I felt like he was too small.
I think that they scaled him to the city.
Yeah,
And that's unfortunate because he should have been so much bigger, like, they had a look that they wanted for, like, him walking through the city.
right. Exactly. Yeah, and it didn't fit with what we saw earlier. Or
What he could
yeah,
be.
well, like even like I'm thinking of like him walking through the city and like his feet, like the ground shaking and all that.
Mhm.
Just thinking of the feet and the size going up from that,
Yeah.
I don't feel like it lines up with the shot of him and his, like you can see his shoulders. Maybe it does line up with that a little bit better, but it does not line up with him on his ship. He looks bigger on his ship to me
Mm.
than that. Um, anyway, I basically what I'm saying, I just wish they would have shown him like sizing down a little bit or something
Yeah.
to make it look better. Uh, so yeah, so he tracks Franklin with his super purple eye. What, they're like pinkish purple, magenta eyes or something.
Mhm. Yeah.
Uh, he uses them to track
His
the
pinkish
baby.
purple magenta eye.
Yeah, his magenta eyes, his T-Mobile eyes.
That's pink. Stop.
It's the closest thing I can think of. He's got that 5G eyes. Okay.
He uses his 5G eyes to find the baby.
Yeah. Um, and so he locks it on the baby, and then Johnny comes in and uses his flames on his
On his eyes.
5G eyes. And while they're doing that, they move Franklin back to the Baxter building and have Herbie babysit him.
Bad plan. Herbie
It
is
is a bad plan.
babysitting.
I think you should have had a human.
Yeah.
At least.
Like that
Had a human.
assistant.
Yeah. Have the assistant.
Or whoever she was, Sue's assistant lady.
Yeah. Yeah. You need a human.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah, Herbie doesn't have the discernment.
Exactly. Yeah. A human would have ran with the baby, get the baby out of there.
Yeah,
once Galactus was coming closer.
Further into the building, even maybe.
But Herbie's just over there like playing with Franklin. Or trying to play with Franklin.
Yeah, but why did they leave him sitting in front of the windows?
Yeah,
he could have scanned the building and found him, deeper within, I guess. But I don't know. Common sense would tell me get him out of sight.
Yeah.
So they want Galactus to walk into this bridge area.
Yeah, but he starts walking into there and he gets like half his foot in, and then he scans for Franklin again.
Dang.
And then and realizes he's over in the Baxter building. So he starts heading that way. And then the Fantastic Four go to battle, and I thought like the fight stuff was pretty good in this movie. Like I liked seeing like the thing like knocking all the pillars out to drop the building on Galactus, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, Galactus throws him into space.
Yeah, and he started to ice.
Yeah, he started to ice.
It's all going back to Iron Man.
It's all going back to Iron Man. Yeah.
But he can fix that icing problem.
I don't know if he could fix the Thing's icing problem.
Just don't go to space, loose.
Yeah, don't go loose. But yeah, Sue crashes the car.
Sue. Sue's a hot mess.
I was just thinking of Lori, which in The Walking Dead, when she goes in season 2, she goes to get Rick or whatever in the town, and she just crashes the car. And then she has to be saved too. Like,
Sue is trying to get to Franklin, and she is I understand she wants to get to Franklin. She is the least capable to get to Franklin.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, she has the Fantastic Car,
and she can go invisible. But why not the person who can fly?
She should have made the car invisible.
Well, that wouldn't help her from crashing into.
That's true. Yeah. Anyway, she crashes the car. Yeah. So Johnny goes to get the thing, and then Reed's like, "I gotta stop Galactus," and he does. It seems like he does get like a good thing going, or he like his little Galactus's little his little valves where he puts his planet pipes in.
Planet pipes. You heard it here first.
Yeah, the hookups for the planet pipes. He opens that. So I'm assuming like pieces of planets or that he's got in him are like starting to fall out or whatever, but
he's just full of planet pieces.
Yeah.
That's what's inside him.
I don't know how his anatomy inside, but it did seem like a little orangish or something, so maybe it's like hot in there, like molten. Maybe he's melting it down. He melts it, yeah. But
You're letting out the heat.
Yeah.
It's gonna cool and solidify.
But yeah. But sadly, Galactus gets a hold of Mr.
Oh, and he
Fantastic,
pulls him
and he
so
gets
far.
starts to stretch him. I was like, oh
How did
no.
he know he was gonna do that? Did he demonstrate that ability to him? Or was he just like, I'm gonna pull you apart?
I
And
think
he
he was
just
just gonna pull him apart.
kept going?
Yeah.
How convenient that it was Mr. Fantastic that he
Galactus
grabbed.
like, oh, this is a fun little toy.
Wow, I like
This
this.
is
It
great.
made me think of when I was a kid, we had a Stretch Armstrong, but it was Mr. Fantastic.
Mm,
And we used to stretch that thing all the way down the hallway. And then one of us would have the head, one of us would have the feet, and
yeah.
then somebody else would grab the arms. And there was a doorway halfway down the hall. And you pull the arms into that room, the head one way, the body stretches down the whole hallway. It
My
just
goodness.
literally made me think of that. I was like, I did that.
I remember this.
I
I was Galactus.
uh-huh. It made me think fond memories.
I was just thinking of Jim Halpert getting destroyed by Wanda,
Well,
getting made into spaghetti.
opening your big fat mouth, and that's what happened.
Uh,
Wanda, please. Black Bolt could destroy you with one word out of his mouth.
oh my goodness. All right. Well, Johnny like throws a rock at Galactus, the rock being the thing, and
Doesn't he make him say it's clobbering time?
yes, he does. A little cringy, but
It's clobbering
he
time.
said it. He said it. It's clobbering time. Uh, so Franklin, Mr. Fantastic gets free.
You said that so. I
What?
don't know your tone. Mr. Fantastic is free.
He gets free.
He streamers down to the ground,
Yeah.
which doesn't hurt him.
I forgot about that. It's a funny visual. He's like paper falling to the
Flapping down
ground.
to the
Yeah.
ground. Yeah.
Uh,
It reminded me of
oh, I
another
think I skipped some.
SpongeBob thing here when Squidward is wrapped around the house to hold it together, and then I'm unraveling.
Yeah, yeah.
He's all stretched out.
Yeah, but Galactus snatches up Franklin.
That was horrible. Well,
Yeah, I thought it was like it's gonna kill him.
well,
He's a little
first of all,
baby. You just big old hand.
the robot's in the house, dee 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 dee,
Yeah,
and he puts the sunshade down,
yeah. I know what will help.
and Galactus just immediately, yeah, the car seat opens
Just
and
Galactus's
unlatches.
Galactus's hands coming through that. It's like
That
Franklin
baby,
is dead.
yeah.
Like,
But why
what?
did the car seat? They were talking like it's bomb proof.
Yeah.
It's watertight. Like he'll be perfectly fine in here.
Was it a different one though? Because like they left one on the, or
They
was it
didn't.
just like a copy of the same
It's a
one?
copy of the same one. They
Yeah.
didn't get down there, unbuckle him, put him in a different one, buckle it, fly away. They
Yeah,
just
they
grabbed
did
it.
keep it in the. Yeah, kept him in the same one.
But yeah, it just immediately opened and was like, "Here, take the baby, Galactus.
Yeah,
Take him loose.
it just unlocks for him.
Let him crawl across your hand."
My
Poor
goodness.
Franklin's screaming.
That, I don't even know what to think about that. Like, yeah, like Franklin crawling across his hand for that long. Like, he's not an ant.
Yeah.
He can't. You can't like
Flip your,
Galactus should have been like adjusting him
yeah.
on his hand. Like,
Close your hand.
yeah, like he can't just like flip his hand and let Franklin crawl onto the other side of his
He's not
hand.
an anti-grav baby.
Yeah. It's like don't fall, don't fall, don't fall.
Mhm.
But oh yeah, before he was crawling around on his hand, I thought it was funny the shot of Galactus having Franklin like floating in front
Yeah.
of his face. It was sad. It was like, oh no, But it was also kind of funny. It was like the little baby.
I didn't think it
Like,
was funny. I was probably getting very upset.
yeah.
Very upset. Another movie with a baby in peril for an extended period of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
My goodness.
Back to back, baby.
Literally.
Yeah, so yeah, Franklin's crawling around. Sue pushes Galactus into the portal. They get him to walk over to this portal, and Sue keeps him in there.
Okay, I'm raising my hand to
Yes.
speak here. I have had a little bit longer to think about this. My initial thought was just like, wow, look at them trying to do a story. Like, wow, look, this is a mom with her super mom strength because her baby's in danger.
Yeah.
They're trying to do that right now because it got messed up in Multiverse of Madness. And then I thought for like 2 seconds longer,
Mm.
and this is the WandaVision director.
Yeah.
So you got some messed up idiots writing Multiverse of Madness
Well, here's the
and
thing.
directing that, and now you've put this other person.
Here's the thing. You after this movie, don't let the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness people touch these characters.
The Multiverse of Madness folks should be unhireable.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because they just destroyed her character.
Well, you come from.
Wanda's character.
This is rough. You come from a show. I watched a couple episodes of it this morning. You
Yeah.
come from a show where you put so much effort into every single thing. You've got, counselors on set. You've got, all these people to put effort in, thinking of every little element, and then you just slingshot the character over to someone who's like, what if she went crazy? We
Yeah.
literally watched a featurette or something where the writer was like, I didn't know what to do. So I was just like, what if she went crazy?
Yeah, that writer
How
was
does how
terrible.
does that happen though? How do you write for Marvel and that's what you do? It was so bad because
It's quantity over quality. That's what's going on.
you
So
get this movie where I was like, wow, look at that. They did, you know, obviously this was a thought that they were going for, but like they weren't like overplaying like look at the mother's strength,
mm,
That's what they were doing, but they weren't doing that. That like I noticed it and I was like, wow, that's better. Like when they had whatever girl team up in Infinity War and people were like, yeah. And then they did it in Endgame and it was
it's like,
so bad. Like,
ooh, that's not
no.
cool.
They
Yeah.
did it bad in Multiverse of Madness and they literally were like spelling it out for you
Yeah.
in that one. And here, this was actually.
Well, yeah. I did get vibes through I already told you this, but um yeah, I got vibes throughout the movie here and there of her being like Wanda. Like and
You're
this
saying the character
well,
or the
no,
actress?
it was more like visuals, I guess.
So the actress's performance?
Not completely because she's a different character, but like
I'm talking about the two individuals as people. Like, what they bring to it.
no, what made me here, I'll just give you examples of what made me think of Wanda
Mhm.
when or made me draw parallels to him. It like in this point when she's pushing Galactus, she's doing that whole like bending the back thing, wide
Mhm.
stance, and like using her powers with her hands kind of thing. It looked like a shot of Wanda doing that, but also there was like maybe two spots in the movie where I guess the actress came around a corner or gave a look and it looked like her. Like a facial expression that she makes or like something like that. It was just kind of weird. Those ones were a little weird because it was like, why? why is she? Why does she look like her?
because
But
they have a somewhat of a similar facial structure.
I
So,
guess.
but the other thing
But
that would have been talked about in depth, if it's a regular production that they actually cared. It seems like they cared. They would
mm,
talk about that, and they'd have a choreographer come in and decide those things. That's what they do. Decide those things with them about how their character uses their powers
yeah.
and what that looks like. So someone okayed that. How else do you show that she's pushing that hard? I enjoyed it. I didn't notice necessarily that until you said something
Mm.
because she doesn't she didn't bend as far. So it didn't I was more worried about the baby and she didn't bend as far. I see it, but
Yeah.
I got a little I don't think that I brought it up first either. I think that you brought it up first, so I'm not necessarily projecting. I got again a little like not weepy, but just disappointed because Wanda I almost said is my favorite character that they've got right now. And
Allegedly.
she's just been so mistreated. If her character had continued after Infinity War in the same suit and not had like a complete personality change,
Mm.
I could see that being consistent to like behavior her character would have.
All right. Well, yeah. So Sue's pushes Galactus into this portal,
And it's killing her.
and it's killing her. Yeah. But Reed gets Franklin just as she's pushing him, kind of like all the way in. Um, and then he starts to come back out, try to get
Oh,
back out of it. I was
Galactus
like,
tries to climb out.
after the the failures that they've had, I was like, oh my goodness,
We don't have the runtime for that.
yeah, he's coming back again. Like, but yeah, Johnny's like, I'm gonna push him back. Tell Franklin that his uncle loves him.
I thought for a minute there when he started to climb back out, I thought, wow, they really are just gonna have to load up and leave
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, I was like,
if he
well,
comes out.
well, I was thinking it more throughout, but like when Silver Surfer told Johnny that they need to leave, that's when I was like, maybe this is leading to just the Fantastic Four leave and they go to the 616 universe somehow, kind of thing. But also, I just remembered um, from the trailer, I think they did a little deceiving, at least to me, that like Reed was putting stuff more like out into space to
Like,
draw Galactus in.
mm,
Like I got the impression, I thought there was like some dialogue or something that was like, is like he says it's my fault. I brought this here or something like that. And I got like the vibe that it was like, I guess maybe he did, maybe whatever satellites or something out there that he um
but she never
had,
mentioned that.
but
I could see him
she never
saying like,
mentioned
"It's
it.
my fault. I brought him here because he said like, let Galactus come. We can move."
Yeah.
But I don't remember. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't, maybe I'm making it up, but that's like just
The
that's something
only
I had
thing
in my head.
that I think that was in the trailer that I don't remember in the movie, and I could be wrong, is whatever that thing is when he's like, "Oh, yep, we have Sunday dinners at 5. We have this
Mm,
and this." Like, was that in the movie?
I don't know.
Because that was like one of the first things in the trailer.
Oh, that might have been in there. I might have just
I don't know.
it might have been just a throwaway thing for me. But um, I also thought that it was like more common knowledge or whatever that like at the end of this movie they were going to the
Yeah,
new universe, but
We must have been assuming.
Yeah. So yeah, Johnny's about to go push Galactus back in, and I'll actually use her name here. Shalabal steps in and steps in for her boyfriend, I guess. Uh,
Wow.
no. um, and yeah, pushes him into the portal bridge thing, and it works, and get him out of there, and it's amazing.
And
But
then Sue
then
dies on the street.
Sue is dead on the street, and for a second there, I thought I was like, I was kind of convinced, honestly,
That
like
she was gonna be
that she was gonna
dead?
be dead, and it's like I was shocked. I was like,
No.
what? But
No.
um, yeah, I here's a note I have that this is what I was thinking when I saw that she was dead, and they were like kind of had Franklin with them. They hadn't put her
Mhm.
on her or anything like that. But what I immediately thought back to, which I think is what they wanted you to think back to, is that Sue lost her mom, and now Franklin is losing his mom. Kind of
Oh
like,
no, I was just waiting for the baby to bring her back alive.
yeah, like, but that's what came into my head, and I was like, it's like mirroring, or like it's calling back to that, and it made me sad, kind
No, I was
of.
very upset. I cried. I knew he was gonna bring her back to life,
But you
but I
cried,
was crying. Yeah, well,
yeah,
God, they made it. They made a point to make the CGI baby like cry out for his mom and like try and reach
yeah.
for her,
Oh my
and that made
goodness.
me so upset. And
Oh
then
my
yeah, they put
goodness.
him on her, and they're like, yeah, she's dead. After Reed does like the worst CPR I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was, but if I ever need CPR, do it better than that.
Okay.
Like, what the heck? But yeah, luckily Franklin can bring her back to life.
Yeah, Franklin's got these super reviving powers.
And Sue says that like Galactus was right. He's not.
Yeah,
Franklin is more.
he's very powerful. That is
Yeah.
a big power to
Oh
have.
yeah. Like keep
Um,
that on the down low.
yeah,
The down low.
for bringing him to, I'm kind of worried about him, honestly.
Franklin? Well, I don't
Now,
know anything about him.
now that we know that he has this power, that's really powerful. Like, I get why Doom wants him. I
Well,
get like why, like, I like they're gonna have to use him sparingly in the MCU.
he's a comic book character, and
Yeah,
a lot of people know like all about him. I know nothing. I've
yeah.
never heard
There
of him
might be more
before.
to it. Yeah, I
There's a
don't
ton
know.
to him, and he is super duper powerful. I don't know anything about him though. I'd never even heard of him before this.
Yeah. Anyway, so we get a time jump, and the the five are about to go on the show, and we get the little five onesie thing, um, and then they get a call on their whatever their little devices
And then I
to
thought this was
danger.
they were gonna have to leave because of whatever this was or something. I
Yeah,
don't
me
know.
too. Yeah, I was waiting for it because it was the end of the movie, but
Mhm.
didn't come up. So they gotta ditch the show, and then I like this. They struggle to put the car seat in.
Oh yeah.
All three of the guys trying to get it in. Um, and I like how aggressive they get with it, like
And they
shaking
they
it.
designed it.
Yeah,
All
they
of this.
designed
They
it.
designed all of this.
Oh man,
This is custom,
it fits in the Fantastic car. Okay, specifically.
apparently.
Yeah, apparently. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the movie, and then we jump to 4 years later, um, where we have Franklin, and he is. I was reading online that he was 5, apparently, but they definitely jumped 4 years, so I don't know.
Like
Um,
4.5.
yeah, so he's 4.5. Um, Sue's reading him the Hungry Caterpillar, the very hungry caterpillar, and then she goes to get another book and comes back, and we have Doom.
Well, they also made a point to show that he likes, I don't know what other book it was, but, like, not a children's book, like,
Oh, it was like some evolution. It was like a Darwin book or something.
so he's smart.
Oh, he's smart. Um, yeah, that was apparently that was actually Doom, or actually Robert
Robert
Downey
Downey
Jr.
Jr.?
Yeah, I got a quote right here from Vanessa Kirby. This is U.S. Weekly. Um, she said, "Robert's never not been on set. He's always there. He is our leader. We call him our godfather." Um,
What? He was just on set of the Fantastic Four
yeah.
all the time?
Um,
Even though he wasn't.
well, no, just for this. They filmed this for Doomsday, or while doing Doomsday, I
Filming
think.
a lot while they're doing
Yeah.
Doomsday.
So he's looked after us. It's such a joy working with the Russos and him because they've had such deep collaboration for so long. Um,
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen her in anything, but I like her. She seems like I'll have to look at her stuff.
I saw her. I saw her in Mission Impossible, but
I don't,
I
I
didn't really
can't
like
vouch for
her as
that.
much. Yeah, I thought she did way better in this than Mission
Well,
Impossible.
in Mission Impossible, her job was probably to just be like a girl, an interesting girl or
She's
something.
supposed to be the is the White Widow.
Oh my goodness.
um,
That's taken here. You can't be that.
yeah, and then so yeah, what do you think of Doom getting Franklin?
Same thing I said at the movie theater, which is like, why was he stroking his face? Like, he's like, "Oh yeah, kid, you like that? That's a goatee." Like,
Uh,
like, what's going on? Why is Franklin stroking his face?
I don't know. He's a smart cookie. I don't. He's getting more powers from him. I don't know. Maybe he absorbs powers. I have no idea what he does. Um, but I did like well no, let's stop. I think it's interesting that, or I guess it gives it more validity that like this could probably be just Doom and Franklin coming to the 616 universe in the Thunderbolts end credit on the Fantastic Four ship, and then like the four coming later somehow.
I would be disappointed.
You'd be disappointed with that?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got characters that can go and get Fantastic Four. We got America
Yeah.
Chavez.
Oh
We
gosh.
got. I mean,
I know, but like, I don't know. That just feels ick to me that it's just Doom and Franklin on the ship.
eh, yeah. We'll
Doom
see.
doesn't have his own way to get out of there.
I doubt it.
Mm.
If Reed can't figure it out, I don't think. But yeah. Then the very last end credit is just a cartoon, which was really disappointing.
It's disappointing to sit there for that long when you really, really have to pee and it's something stupid.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right. Overall, what did you think of Fantastic Four?
I
First
will
steps.
I will be watching it again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I liked it. I'm glad that it wasn't bad. I'm sorry that I was scared that it was going to be bad, but I have good reason to think that it was going to be bad. They don't have a good track record lately, and I am Pedro Pascal out.
Yeah, yeah. My thoughts. My goodness, I felt like I told you this when we were leaving, or at some point I told you this. Um, that I feel like this is like a movie that's supposed to be part of the Infinity Saga because of its quality.
Yeah.
Um, like it could be just like a genuinely good movie in the Infinity Saga. It's at that level. Um, I did like. I don't think that Pedro Pascal really even stood out too much
No.
in the movie. I thought that uh, Vanessa Kirby
She
was
balanced
like
well with him.
the standout character
Yeah.
in this movie, and I think she's gonna have a lot of fans. Like
Oh, for sure.
people are gonna be more drawn to her than the rest of them.
Well, I'm
Um,
hard to get, and I just said that I was interested. I'd check her stuff out.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm a hard.
So
I think I'm hard to get.
you are, but once you're got, you're got.
We'll see. We'll see.
But yeah, I do think that, like I said, that I did say that this year the movies have been getting better and better and better. Um, but with this end credit leading into
Yeah, this is the last end credit.
yeah, the next thing is Doomsday. So basically, really, what we've gotten is the end credit of this movie and the end credit of Thunderbolts. After seeing the Fantastic Four, it still feels like too early to go into Doomsday. I feel like there's
I
more.
agree. I feel like there's like 2 or 3 more movies before Doom should be happening.
Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. I know, I get it. It's like they had basically no plan, it seems like, but they had a plan with Kang. They had to rework everything, rework all kinds of stuff, make the movies better, instead focus on quality instead of quantity. So
Marvel fans would
down to
be
the wire, really.
glad to wait a lot longer in between movies for good movies. You do not need to put 8 movies
Yeah,
out every year. Like,
and
chill.
honestly, like if all the movies are this good, I don't mind them being this length either.
I agree.
Like, yeah. So amazing movie, I think. Well, it was a
Fantastic.
fantastic movie. Yes, it was a fantastic movie. Do you have anything else before we head out?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. Now you guys get to listen to my outro that I wrote. So strap in. All right. All right. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. If you'd like to leave your thoughts on the Fantastic Four First Steps or on Ironheart, which will be our next episode's focus, you can do so on our Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, or X accounts, all named Two Ghost Review. We'd love to hear and discuss your thoughts on the next episode. We will also have a poll up for this episode the day it comes out. Polls can be found at Two Ghost Review and Blue Ghost Review for 24 hours on Instagram, and at Two Ghost Review on Spotify and X for 2 weeks. New episodes drop every other week. If you enjoyed this episode, we would be very grateful if you left us a 5-star rating on Spotify. Again, thank you all for listening to our ramblings and rants, and we will see you all next time.